Welcome back to the Mark and Marley podcast on the
What
Mark and Marley channel.
what's up, guys? How's it going?
What was that? You came in too early, man. You came in
I
too
did?
early.
Okay, one more
No, no,
time,
it's
one more
all
time.
good. No, that's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's
Leave it
good.
in,
It's
leave it
good.
in?
That's us.
Alright,
That's us. That's us.
that's us.
Hey guys,
We're
I'm Marley,
Mark. Hey, everybody.
and whoa!
Just happened. Oh, it has the gestures
I'm so
on.
sorry. Let me lock that real quick. Okay.
He has a
My
fancy camera,
webcam.
guys.
No. Because look at the difference between how clear you look and then how clear I look. So let's not talk about the cameras. Um, as you can see, we are not together.
We are not.
And a tragic thing has happened to us where I had to move away. And just kidding. No, we actually wanted to try a little bit different podcast style.
Mhm.
Like we mentioned it the earlier this year that we want are actually on our last episode. So we want to try a couple different things because as we approach the busier times or like our lives and stuff like that, because we're doing a lot of
Yeah.
things outside of this right now. We need a way to kind of just easily get together and, record something. So this is going to be our first virtual podcast. He's at home. I'm also in my home. As you can see, my bed is behind me. And as I've talked about, my green walls, I have them darkened just a little bit so no one, I just leave it as is. Um, but yeah, so we're here, Mark and Marley.
Mark and Marley virtual podcast, and I mean, good. I see you in a box, so it's like I'm in an interview session and I'm, like, applying for a job. That's what it feels like, but
So what would you
it's
say your greatest weaknesses are?
that
As
I'm
a
too
as a as a co-host, as a
that I'm
podcast co-host.
that I'm too much of a hard worker is my weakness. It really, being a hard worker sometimes doesn't leave me space to for social life or anything, but I get the work done because I'm such a hard worker. It's just it's just in me.
Amazing. I think we're gonna go in a different direction. You are
Oh,
not hired for the job.
I hated doing interviews, bro. I hated
Dude,
it.
they're the worst.
They're
Interviews
the
are the
worst.
worst. In-person
And
interviews, I think I've done one virtual interview. Doesn't
you
make it
have?
easier.
You've done a virtual interview?
Yeah. I think I when I
Oh,
when
no.
I worked briefly at Target, they made me do a virtual interview.
Did you like working at Target, or was it
I
not the
actually
best
loved
experience?
working at Target. I actually
Yeah?
loved it. But it was a seasonal job, and I had a lot of faith that they were gonna, like, keep me.
Mm. Yeah. And they cut you down, huh? So, we're sorry, but it's not you, it's us. We have to let you
I'm
go.
okay, I'm not gonna lie, though. As soon as I found out they weren't gonna keep me, I stopped going. Oh,
Wait, what? What do you
yeah.
mean stop going? Like, going to
Like, it was
work?
it was like a seasonal job. I didn't wanna finish it.
Oh, you, like, totally, like, bounced.
I didn't want to, okay? I didn't want to. I didn't want to, so
No, I think as far as, like, jobs, I really sometimes I know it's the weirdest thing. I used to work at Subway, and
mhm.
sometimes I miss that weird schedule that you would have. You know how you would be off one day, you'd like, I
Oh, okay,
miss
okay.
I think I just miss because I work from home now, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Why would you miss that?" But sometimes being cooped up at home is not. I mean, it works for my schedule because I have a kid, but it's just sometimes I miss making those sandwiches, man. Just like putting that mayonnaise, the chipotle sauce, and just grinding. I was grinding.
But you would also get, like, your schedule, like, a week before you, like, work.
Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
true.
sometimes that, like, I don't miss being in, like, closing shift. Like, I remember when I worked at JCPenney and I had to do a closing shift, and I'm like,
You're right.
"This is the worst day of my life." And,
You're like, when is it gonna
like
end? When is it gonna
yeah.
end, man?
But then you, like, dream about you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna get a 9 to 5 job. I'm gonna be more stable. I'm gonna have a grown-up job."
Yep.
And then you get that job and you're like, "This is great. I have my nights to myself and I have weekends to myself." But then eventually it's all the same, right? It's like,
Yep.
"I hate it here. I don't wanna go to this job anymore. I hate it." You know what I mean? So
Like, why am I here? And then you contemplate, like, what's my purpose here? And it's like,
exactly.
but then,
Exactly.
but then you're like, well, I mean, I think that's why we kind of do this podcast. It's just like our getaway from that of like, oh, this is kind of like our other 9 to 5 or 5 to 9, as they like to say. Or,
Barely.
oh,
You know,
it's not.
we've been falling behind, man, and I know partially that's me. It's partially
No,
that's
me
me.
too. I mean, I post
Like,
as much as I can, but it's like,
yeah.
uh,
If you guys knew what we were doing, like, behind the scenes, like, we have a lot of other commitments that obviously are priority, and,
mhm,
like, you guys know Mark has a family, and that's a high priority for him as well,
yeah.
and I'm trying to hit plat. That's a priority for me, you know what I mean? We
Oh,
may
and
be
Marv,
at different we might be at different places in our life, and that's okay. You got priorities, I got priorities. They may be different priorities, right? But they're
right,
still our priorities.
right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? S I still got a goal to reach.
Like in life or in gaming? Like, plat in life or plat in Marvel Rivals or
The life stuff is it's gonna come when it comes, you know what I mean? The goals that I want for life, they're gonna come when they come, all right? When it's
right.
time, when it's my turn, they'll be there. But for right now,
It's all about gaming. It's
I'm
all
trying
about
to hit
winning.
it's trying to hit plat, bro.
You know
Listen, okay, hold on. If I hit plat in Marvel Rivals, okay,
Mhm.
this will be
Okay.
the second game I ever hit plat in. First game I hit plat in, and I got
Apex
carried, I'll admit it, it's Apex
Apex.
Legends. When Apex was good, when it was a good game.
Were you
Oh,
playing it at its prime? Like, it's
oh,
what you were, right? That's when you were
yes,
what year
yes.
would you say that is?
Uh, so like a good 6 years ago, so what are we in 2024? Probably
2025. We're in 2025.
oh, you're right, we're in 2025. Probably like peak, COVID.
Oh, dang. That's
Starting
when
COVID, peak COVID,
that
yeah,
makes sense, though. I
yeah.
think any game would pop off during COVID. Um,
True, like Among Us. Among Us was big during COVID,
yeah, that's true.
so
I still don't I still haven't played that game. I don't think I'll ever play that game. Um,
it's
not not for me.
it's
Um,
not retouch on that
I
was
mean,
podcast number 1, bro, when we last talked about that, I want you to know that.
I know, right?
Among Us is a
Looks boring,
have you
man.
ever heard have you ever played the game maybe like Mystery? Like the board game
Oh
Mystery
yeah, that's fun.
where you have one person who's killing everybody?
No, I would just want to play mystery. I don't want to play Among Us
I'm trying to explain the game to
or
you.
Clue. Let's play Clue. Do they have it digitally? I'm down. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're getting the bugs out, guys. Okay.
It's just that's just the way I just yeah, you just got to watch the game and learn the game to know what kind of game it is
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
not interested though.
You don't even know what kind of game it
I've
is.
seen people play it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's you. You're the one that killed me.
Maybe you because you don't have enough people to play it with.
Maybe. I think if we had like, because you can do like a big group, right?
You can do up to like 12 people.
See, that's cool. That's
Why write off a game, not
you're
even know
right.
what it's
You're right.
about, and say
I'm
that
working on not
game's
being a hater, and I'm being a hater.
you are
I'm
like
sorry.
hard hating right now.
Among Us. It's like no, but I the last time, let me see. I gamed was like maybe a week ago, week and a half ago,
Okay.
and I like to just I know it's weird, but I like to just play a little bit of Call of Duty to get out of my system. And then like, why am I playing this game? It's a dead game. No one's playing it, but I just do it because I'm still a fan of Call of Duty. It hasn't fully like I haven't fully given up on that game. But I played a couple of games and I'm like, okay, I'll go over into Marvel Rivals. And then I started playing, Human Torch for a couple games, and I oh, this is great. I love it. I love
Yeah,
playing it. I love, like, where you can do that thing where you throw the flames down and it does like a almost
like
like
a
a
box, you can make something. Yeah,
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 I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, this is fun, bro." And then it got addicting. I was like, "Oh, man, I want it." And I was trying to unlock all the, like, the events it has. I was
Mhm.
unlocking them, and I was just trying to do that, and just even that grind alone, like, I don't know if you guys know, but PC players and console players could not play ranked together. So, even if me and Marley did play together, we could only play quick match, and it's like, it's fun, but it's like
It
you can't rank up.
it's insta-lock DPS. Everyone's insta-locking a DPS because that's their only chance to learn, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I would like to but every time I don't know, every time we played ranked because we played it in Overwatch, it was just always get super hard. Like, separately, I think I've done better, like, 'cause I can rank, like, on console, and I hit bronze 2. I got out of bronze 3. I mean, come on. And I don't game all the time, so, I mean, to get out of bronze 3, I think that's a win, bro. Look, I know I'm not the best player, but to me, that was an accomplishment to hit bronze
Whoa,
3.
whoa,
Bronze 2,
whoa,
I'm sorry.
whoa, 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 whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
No one there it is. We're gonna get a counter on the board. How many times you put that stupid sound in here, okay?
I love it because I have, like, a little thing here that I can do it with now.
That's crazy. So, yeah, Marvel Rivals, trying to hit plat, it's been crazy.
So, are you gold 1?
So I'm gold 1, but
Okay.
a couple days ago, I ranked down to gold 2. I lost, like, 3 games in a row,
Come on,
and it usually
bro.
happens like that. Yeah, yeah, it is what it is, though.
Come
What
on,
are you gonna do
man.
about it?
Get it together.
And you know what? Speaking on, like, priorities and, like, why we haven't been around, there's a couple things that I did,
Okay.
being out, and this being one of them, I wanted to show it, you know? If you guys don't mind me sharing, check this out.
Oh, I have mine
I
here
made
too.
this my cute little Bulbasaur pixelated thing that I got. Our producer actually got these for us for Christmas, and, which you guys met Monty. Um, and I hadn't had a chance to build it, and I was like, "You know what? I don't feel like gaming today. I feel like just, putting a stream on, set my mind out of
That's
it,
right.
and just build." Oh, and that's
Just
one
get
thing I
lost.
love doing, dude. I love building Legos. I love it. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy though about Legos themselves is that you get invested of like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna build this thing," right?
Mhm.
But then you look at the book and you're like, "Am I really gonna build this thing right now?" It it's
That's
like
what your reaction is?
sometimes I'm like, "Am I gonna commit
No.
to this right now?"
I never have that reaction.
Really? I do
The
sometimes.
harder, the better.
No,
The
I
more
agree.
challenge, the better.
Yeah. I agree, but what I'm saying is like you get excited, right? You hype yourself up to build the Lego, and then you see
Yeah.
the thick booklet, and you're like, "Man, I
I don't
am
feel that at all.
wow, wow."
I don't feel that at all. But yeah, I love building Legos. You
You
know,
know,
we
I
should
s
we
oh,
we
go
should
ahead.
build Legos like one of our like a you know what I mean? That'd be so fun.
Well, I just found out at my Walmart they locked up all the Legos behind glass.
Wait, which ones? All of them?
Yeah, they're all behind glass.
Even the cherry blossom Japanese
Yes,
ones?
all of them, all of them. I
But
was
wait,
so
but it
I was
makes
so
sense.
disappointed. I know, but the thing is like Legos? You're worried about the Legos?
People get crazy.
I oh, and today I was at Walmart and I saw the disgrace of the Legos behind the thing. I was looking for Pokemon cards, couldn't find them. Couldn't
Don't
find
do
them.
it. Don't
I
go
I tried
back.
I was like a little, "Ugh, I need to find
Don't
the
go back.
cards." And
Don't
I
go
couldn't
back.
find any. I couldn't find any. I
Don't
saw
go
the
back.
toys, but I couldn't
Don't do it. Don't
oh,
do it.
before we move on, I still have my Infinity Gauntlet Legos I have not built yet. It's still
You haven't
stashed
built
away.
it,
I've kept it
bro.
in the box. I don't know if I'm gonna
Okay,
take it out.
let me find something. Let me find something equally as challenging, and we'll do it for like a content idea. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
dude.
Or we'll do it for a
Yes.
podcast. We'll make it like a 2, 3 episode thing. That'd be sick.
Oh, when we're just building while talking? That'd be funny.
Yeah. Why not?
But are we gonna
But
be
we'll
together or are we gonna be
no,
virtual for
and
that?
that one we have to be together. That one we have to be together.
'Cause I feel
Guys,
like
this
I'm
virtual
'cause
thing, it's not every podcast. It's just for the day for the weeks that are extremely hard on us. And um we live obviously in the same state, but the same, you know what I mean? Same city, whatever, kind of. But you're about 30 minutes with traffic. You're about 30 minutes from me
yeah, you're right.
with
You're right.
traffic.
No, you're right.
Outside of traffic, which is like what, only mid like the second half of the day? No,
Yeah.
not even. Whatever. Nighttime, it's what, a 22-minute drive?
Mhm.
But the road that you have to go on, I won't say what it is, but it starts with a U, that road.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, I get
I
what you're
don't know if we
saying.
wanna when we hit that road, like at 6 o'clock, there's traffic going up
You're
to your
right.
house. So, trying to find time and, make sure it's all good. It's a little harder. So we're trying this virtual thing, you know? This is
It's
not gonna
not
be
bad.
us.
I mean
It's not
it
bad.
I mean, we've done multiple, like, I guess, pilot programs of trying to do this thing, and this is
Yeah.
the closest we've gone to, like, it being functional. 'Cause we've
Mhm.
tried many things, many programs, and I'm like, so
Yeah.
but, something new that I did get are these glasses. What do you think?
I like them a lot. Now, if I could be honest with you.
Oh, man.
No, 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 no. It's good, it's good. It does change your look, like, indefinitely.
Uh, before you say what look, I the look I got was, like, art dealer, like, I'm selling art out of my garage, and, I changed
Who
my
told
name
you that?
to from Mark to Marcus, and I
Who
sell
told you
art.
that?
Me! That's what I think. I feel like I look like an art dealer, selling art, and, like, even the lady at Costco where I got these, she goes,
Mhm.
"Ooh, these are bougie." I'm
That's
like, "What?"
hilarious.
I'm like, I just like them because I was like, I wanted a new look. I wanted to, you know, they fit my face, and I'm bald, so it's like I got nothing else, you know?
Yeah.
But
Um,
what look were you thinking?
I
What I
think they
wanna know.
make you look and I don't mean it in any way, like, you know what I mean? They make you little look make you look a little more nerdy.
Oh, I like that.
Like, nerdy. Um, I mean, the fit that you had on the other day when you came over to the house, though, you were giving youth pastor for sure. Like, you know what I mean? But that was the whole fit, it wasn't just the glasses, it was the whole
It
fit.
was like youth pastor, huh? Like modern
But
youth
not
pastor?
but not bad, not bad. I feel like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So,
Honestly, I think it goes well with, like, how I wanna, like here, hold on, I'll be right back, I'm gonna show you something.
well, it's just me here. Let's take this
Check
very
this out.
short moment to
Oh, and this is the box they come in, by the way, it's super yellow.
oh my gosh.
And look, okay, so look, I have these glasses. So these are my old ones. What kind of
It's
vibe
giving
is that?
it's giving 2002, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, these
You
goggles.
have the rimless on the bottom, the half rim.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, these yeah.
No, yes. I'm not gonna lie, when you first put them on, I was like, "Wow." Maybe because, I'm used to seeing you in those I think you've been wearing those rimless glasses, like, for as long as I can remember, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
So when I
real.
saw you in these, it obviously changes your look, it changes who you are, uh, and then now you got the swag going on with the chain, and you're just changing it up, and it's just different. It's not bad.
You know what it is? It's just there just comes a point in your life where you just need to change, you know? And
I get it.
okay,
Don't get me I get it, because I said this to myself. If I lose a certain amount of weight, which I have been, that
yeah,
my style is going to change dramatically.
right.
Now I don't wanna give anything away, but we did some shopping
Oh,
yesterday,
okay.
and all I'm gonna say is that you're gonna be very surprised.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Did you drop some cash on your wardrobe? That says it all.
Well, I did, but then also, I which I'll take this moment to say I do appreciate our parents. They're very loving parents and they're very helpful
Yes.
parents. So they did
Yes.
help me out.
God bless them.
God bless them. They're just right there
Right into Coruscant.
in the core zone. Yeah. So mom and dad did help out a little bit. So,
Okay, cool.
or a lot. I should say a lot. They help out a lot. So,
L- like like talking about like changing, I mean, I was diehard Android user, skater clothes guy. I was always gonna wear Vans till I die, and then something in me is like, I want to switch it up. I started buying Nike Jordans that I thought were like lame. I thought people about Jordans were like, oh man, come on, man. And now I just fell into that like thing of it, and I got hooked. I was like I don't have the money to buy them, but I'm like, if I did, I'd definitely have a pair every week, different, you know?
yeah.
No, you don't feel the same?
I
Am
don't
I the
feel
only
sick.
one? Oh.
Bro, I'm still wearing Vans, and I think I'll always wear Vans, you know? I think it's just a part of my life.
Well, I went back. I bought Vans. I went back.
Yeah, bro, we know. We know. Speaking of shoes,
Mhm.
I brought a couple things for show and tell if you don't mind, okay? I just
Nice.
thought it'd be fun. I actually bought your daughter, my niece, some shoes yesterday, and I wanted to show them on the pod,
Okay,
okay?
go ahead.
And, this is the first time you're seeing, so I didn't want I was like, I gotta tell Mark," and I was like it was so hard for me not to, like, send you a picture yesterday, but I was like,
Uh-huh.
"No, this will be good, we could show them on the pod." So I got her these. I'll say they are Nike, okay? Because I know how you are about it.
Yeah.
And she's tried them on because she's here at my house right now. She's tried them on already. I can't tell where her toe is, but ready?
Bro, those are sick.
Bro, check those out, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't those so sick?
And she'll wear them. She wears all her shoes.
Well, and you know how
Bro,
she
I
cute
like those.
you know how cute she goes, "Oh my gosh, thanks, auntie. Oh my gosh, cool room. Thanks, auntie."
I know, man. She's
So she
she's
liked them.
she's crazy. She's turning it like she's becoming her own person. It's crazy, bro.
Bro, I know. It's so crazy. So crazy.
Thing is, though, is like it makes me think like I wonder if she's gonna be like that when she's older. You know, like really outgoing. But
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna stick, and I
Well,
hope it
yeah,
sticks.
her mom is super outgoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I become more outgoing, but I'm not like
Yeah.
them where I'm like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like we now we try to avoid our neighbors here by our house because it's like, buddy, let's just get in the house. Hurry up, get in the house. Like I don't want to talk to them. And sometimes they're like they don't want to say hi either. Like you could tell like they do like the hey, how's it going?
Hey,
And I'm like,
hey.
and I act like I don't see them. I'm like, you don't see them, just go to the house, go inside.
Yeah. I feel that.
So like my daughter, she'll be at we'll be at the store and she'll be like, "Hi, bye, hi." Like, who you don't even know them. No, but I'm
But
just glad
that's what kids do. That's what kids do.
Well, I really like those shoes. Thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
like them?
I
Oh, yeah,
really
of
like them.
course. Well,
Those
they're
are
not
sick,
for
dude.
you. They're for
No,
her.
I mean for her, I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, I just want her to wear the coolest shoes and let me put these away real quick. Oh, back, come back, come back, come back. Yeah, I just want her to be in the cool stuff, like, 'cause when she goes to school, I like to hear that she brags about the shoes that her aunts gets her and stuff like that. Makes me
Yeah,
feel good. You know what I mean? Makes me feel present. Makes me feel like, you know what I mean?
like you're around.
I am around. I do my best, okay? So, yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Uh, there was something we were talking about, and it triggered a thought that I had that I was like, this would be a great thing to talk about, but I just forgot it. So that I just want to let you know that my brain is mush and I
Fried.
can't think. Yeah, like there's like so much we can talk about, but I just don't know. And
Mm,
my throat hurts. Let me lock this real quick. Stop.
yeah. I mean, yesterday I took the last of my antibiotics because I got strep throat.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, "What is going on?" Of course, my daughter gets it, because kids get germs,
Yeah.
and, I was like, I'm not gonna get it." Then I feel like this, like feels like needles, like you're swallowing needles,
Yeah.
and, I do the proper thing, I get an urgent care appointment, I'm like, "Ah, it's nothing, it's just allergies," because I had really bad allergies, I was like, it's nothing." And the lady cuts right to the chase. I'm like, "Yeah, my daughter had it." She goes, "Oh, yeah, you have it too." "Oh, I'm just cutting right to the chase. I'm not here by myself." Yeah, she
Oh,
go
you've got the two, mate. You've got the strep throat. You can't
I
get
could
away from it.
I couldn't get away from the strep throat. Like,
You've got the strep throat.
she went in, like, cold. I'm like, "Oh, well,
Wait,
I
was she
appreciate."
Irish?
No, I think she
Oh,
had an
okay.
accent, though. I wanted to ask. I was like, "Is that an accent?" I felt like asking, but I didn't wanna be that guy.
Wait, an Irish accent?
No, I think, like, an
Oh, okay,
English,
okay.
like, from, like, London.
Oh,
Yeah, but I wanted to ask. I was like, "Is that too forward to, like, hey, are you from a different country?"
yeah. You can't do that. You
I was
can't
like,
ask her
"No,
like
that would be weird." No,
you
I
can't
would've been
ask her
like
like
I was gonna ask, like, do you have an accent?" But I was like, "No, no." So, yeah, she, like, straight up, she's like, "Yeah, you have strep." No, but the way they test, you know how they test? Of course, test for COVID now. They
yeah.
test, and then they put one in your throat. Bro, the one she did the first one, and I was like, I need a second." I told her, "I need a second because they have to do the other nostril." I'm like, I could feel, like, that when you have, like, allergies really bad and they're like, "Oh," I was like,
Yeah.
"No." She did the second one, and I was like, and then they do the one for the throat. I almost like, "Ugh." I almost
Did you
like
gag?
yeah, I almost did.
Oof.
Almost. But I
Almost?
was like, "Almost."
Oof.
No, when I go to the doctor, I try to not try to push it like that. I try not to be
Wait,
that type
what?
of I try not to be that type of patient where I, like, overreact, that then it, like, makes it weird. No, but I tell it when she did the first swab in my nose, I was like, "I need a second. Just give me a second." She's like, "Oh, no problem. Take your time."
Take
Like,
your
no.
time. That's
Um,
hilarious, bro.
no, like, when I've been to the dentist and I've gotten a filling done, and they're, like, in your mouth, right? They have all this stuff in your mouth, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Ah," and all this stuff. I literally almost in my mind think, I can freak out right now because I get, like, this weird
That's your
feeling.
intrusive thought?
Yeah, I'm like, I can totally freak out right now if I wanted to because I hate that stuff. I hate feel like I'm suffocating because all that stuff is in my mouth, and I'm like, "It'll be okay. I can just freak out. It'll be fine." But no, I stay calm through the whole thing,
Wait,
but
really?
yeah, I wanna freak out. I wanna, like, just, like, kinda, like I don't know if it's like a panic attack that I'm, like,
A little
internally having,
bit.
but I'm like, just freak out. Like, I'm telling myself, "Just freak out, it'll be fine." But no, I take it like a champ, bro. Because I don't know, like, sometimes they put that rubber thing in your mouth, and then this time, he put, like, a whole thing to cover my mouth. Like, it felt like a latex shield all over my mouth, bro. And I'm like, "I'm gonna freak out right now.
What
I'm
kind of
just gonna"
feelings are you getting, bro?
just one, a regular one on my tooth. But I'm like, "I could totally freak out. It'll be fine. I can freak out."
Oh, wait. Oh, you don't go to my dentist. That's why I'm like, that doesn't sound like something they do.
Oh, my dentist is great. Real good, real good.
Oh,
Really professional. Um, but yeah, uh, I have a hard
bro,
time
that's
with the dentist.
crazy.
Yeah, I have a hard time. I usually do good with shots and all that. Like, I don't mind drawing blood. But when it comes to like, my teeth, I have a hard time. Like,
That's crazy.
I have to mentally be like, "Okay, if I know I have to go in for, like, a filling or something like that, I have to, like, mentally, like, take it like a champ, bro. Don't be a wussy, bro." So
I never have like any issue with them like doing fillings in my mouth because probably
mhm,
because I had so many as a kid. Maybe that's why I just like whatever, you know. Um, what does freak me out is that when I'm already there,
mhm,
like this might be a little oversharing, but whatever. I think it's funny. Um, like if I all of a sudden get like an upset stomach
mhm.
and like I won't be able to like, hey, I need to stop, go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like those are the things that scare me. That's where my mind goes. It has nothing to do with what's in my mouth. It's like,
Feel like if you gotta go crap or something.
yeah, like how do I get out of this situation? You know what I mean? Because I gotta be so careful about those kinds of things. I don't know. Those are the things I think about. So it's crazy to think about your
This is
intrusive thought.
right. Well, you gotta think this is probably, like, my thought is like, "Well, there's a bathroom here." I can just say, "Hey, I need to run to the bathroom and come back." Would that be okay? Would that be
Yeah,
alright?
but I think, like, in my mind, they're like I'm, like, thinking, like, "Oh my gosh, they know that I'm using the bathroom." You know? And that freaks me out more, like, them, like, knowing. Even though, we're human, we all do
Right.
it. That's not something that I could get away from. It's just that when you don't have a gallbladder anymore, when you don't have an appendix anymore, those things are help
Yeah.
filter out things and whatever. I just have a little bit more issues than the regular individual, and I
Yep.
have to be very careful about where I'm gonna be, what I put into my body, and that's just gonna be the rest of my life, and it is what it is, it's fine,
Mhm.
but it hasn't happened to me yet, but that's, like, my intrusive thought, like, "Oh
Like
my
a fear.
gosh."
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I could like, I could freak out right now and have to say, like, you know what I
Nah, dude.
mean?
And I don't even care. E like, deep down, if I really wanted to freak out, I can. I'm the patient. I'm paying. I have insurance for this, so if I wanna
This is
freak out, I
true.
can freak out.
This is true.
Oh, for the filling, no, I'm paying out of pocket for that because I think dental for everybody is terrible, you know? But,
It absolutely is. It absolutely is.
like, when I went to urgent care, I mean, I'm on a my insurance is pretty okay. It was more expensive than it was before. I'm like,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. It's part of being an adult.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my experience when I go to the dentist. It's crazy.
Dude, that's hilarious. I think that's so funny, and that's something that I learned about you today, and I think it's so
Oh,
funny.
really?
I really think it's, like, crazy.
Yeah, I usually don't share those type of things. 'Cause
It doesn't matter. I just shared that I have stomach issues. It's all good. We're
well,
human.
I don't have a gallbladder either.
I
I
know, but it seems like you and I'm gonna put her on blast a little bit. Like, I feel like you and mom don't have the same, like, issues that I do. Like, they're not as intense. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not to say that you don't have intense moments or whatever, because whatever, but
Well, I mean, there has been times where I'm
I don't know
like
if we should
literally
I don't know if we
like
should
I'm
okay.
literally in the car and there's
Okay.
a red light and I'm like 10 minutes from my house.
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
"Oh, oh, no,
I don't
please."
know. if I wanna have this whole conversation, if I
I'm
wanna
like,
take
"No,
down this whole
please." I'm like,
okay.
"No." And then my wife's trying like, "It's okay, it's okay." I'm like, and I need pure silence.
Same! I'm the
I need
exact
pure
same!
silence. Pure silence because I
I'm
gotta go to the bathroom and
I'm the
I'm like, but
same.
I also my intrusive thought is like, I can poop my pants. It's okay. I will go to Walmart and buy me some clothes if I or if I'm
Oh,
going somewhere from my house, I'd be like, I'll just stop somewhere. I don't even
bro,
care.
that's hilarious, bro. Oh my
Because it's
gosh.
happened like that where it's like, oh no.
You don't gotta
Oh
tell
no.
me. You
Oh
don't gotta tell
man.
me.
And then I'm taking like these new vitamins because I'm trying to be I like to take vitamins and try new things. And like instantly I take these vitamins and I'm like, oh I,
I
and and do you know how sometimes you have to like in your mind like, hey, like after we go somewhere to eat, right? You're like, did I use the bathroom or not?
yeah.
Sometimes I don't think about it that way sometimes and I
Mhm,
mess up when
mhm,
you have to take your kid like 2 minutes before heading
mhm,
out and you tell your wife, hey, like, I'll be 5 minutes. And you're like, oh
yeah,
my gosh, it's
yeah,
just it's terrible.
yeah.
If you don't
The
have your gallbladder, you'll understand. But
the way that my brain works though, um, is like I have to like, let's say I'm driving, right? I have to pull up my maps and I have to see how far it is. Like let's just say I'm going home and I
mhm,
have to mentally think about 10 minutes. What does 10 minutes look like to me? It's
yeah,
not long. You have done, I'll be a little T just you have held it for longer.
yep.
So you can do this 10 minutes. I'm legit sometimes I'll be a little bit vulnerable right now. When it's when it's really bad, I start yelling in the car because I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I am this way, that my body's this way. I go,
Yep.
this is me in the car. I'm yelling and it's just me. I go, "Why? Why is this my life? Why?" And I'm screaming because sometimes it helps. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
It takes my mind off of the fact that I don't think about how far away from home. You know what I mean? Just I have to play tricks on my mind or else I'm, you know.
And it's like the closer you get, the worse it gets, right? Because you could be 20 minutes, you're like, I can do this. I'll be fine. And then you get closer.
That's
It's
scary.
like, and it's like, oh my gosh, like it intensifies. And then like when it's gas, you're like, oh, oh, oh,
Okay.
oh.
We're getting okay. Okay.
Hey,
Listen, all we wanna say is the people without their gallbladders, people without their appendix, we see you. We see you,
we
and
support
we
you.
feel your pain. We are just as human as you are. You are valid, and you are seen.
You are seen for sure.
But I think we should probably move on from the poop talk, not everybody enjoys this
Yeah,
segment,
they're
and
like, why are they talking about this?
yeah,
It's
and
because
people
we
are gonna be like,
can.
"This is so gross. This is disgusting. Why would you talk about this?" Just
Yeah, but
like that guy, dude, I saw in your video, that guy that commented, "Marvel is not back."
and I'm like, and I wrote him back
I know, I saw, I saw, I saw.
because I'm like, because on my what's your camera, bro? Why does your camera keep on moving? Spotify listeners, Marley has this like PTZ camera that it just moves and it's cool for like when you're chilling, but like, oh man. Yeah, I wrote that guy back because I posted something about Daredevil. It's a show on Disney Plus. It came back. It was on Netflix. Blah blah blah. I posted about it on my Instagram and on my other channel, my other YouTube channel.
Mhm.
And this guy's like, Marvel. I put Marvel's back in it, and he goes, Marvel isn't back.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is me to engage with people that are commenting my stuff. So I engaged. I say, and I gave him a nice comment. I was like, from the last movies and stuff, yeah, I could understand your point, but I'm talking about this show specifically. It, I think we're back with, and I gave him like this spiel. I gave him I don't know what I wrote. I wrote a big old spiel. He didn't write me back. I wanted him to write me back,
They never write back, bro.
but I'm
They never
like,
write back.
I'm thinking to myself, how people in their brain think it's like like, how brave they are to write. I mean, I guess this is our first contact with, like, people online. Like, I don't
Yeah,
really care, but I'm like, I think if I wanted to write something, I would only write something positive, and because I've done that. I've commented, like, on I like watching bass videos where people are playing bass and stuff, and
yeah.
I'll do, like, a thumbs up or a fire emoji. I'm like, "Yeah," you know? And if I disagree with something in the video, I never comment. I would never do that. I'm like,
Yeah,
like
but that's the difference between you and probably half of the world, right? Like, we know social media is a dangerous place and people are so disgusting and so negative. And there's a lot of people like that. But not everybody's is genuine and it's nice. And
yeah,
I'll put myself in there as we are, just to let someone else have their own opinion. If we don't agree with it, fine. I don't have to
yeah,
follow your content. I don't have to
right.
subscribe to this.
Yep.
But there are just some people who are just too bitter about their lives and just
Like,
want to they just want to give the finger to everybody else for no reason.
that's true. Like, have you ever been in a Twitch stream? Man,
Yeah, yeah,
everybody shares their opinion. But you know what's
yeah,
funny about that? I think it's just part of that culture of Twitch. Like, if you watch a stream and depending on who it is, they're used to it. Like, the streamers are used to it. They're used to, like, that in type of engagement. Some of them even
yeah,
feed off of it where it's like, "Okay, bro, like, why are you calling me out?" But they think for them, it's, like, fun to,
yeah.
like, have that banter, I guess.
They're desensitized to all
Yeah,
the garbage.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I really just wanna have a conversation with the guy when he wrote me. I was like, "Yeah, give me your opinion." I mean, if I mean, it's about Marvel, it's nothing bad, it's not like, politics or anything like that, then you're like, "No, like, let's not talk about
Well, at that
that."
point, when you're doing politics, you're asking for it, right? You're asking for
Yeah.
someone to come in there and give their opinion, and you're asking for a debate at that point, right? Because
Yeah,
that'll always be a debate is the politics and
yeah,
whatever. Oh, but I just thought it was so funny that comment, like seeing that comment was hilarious.
and you know what's crazy? That thing I posted,
Yeah.
um, it's like 1.7, 1.8K views. It got pretty good traction.
Hey,
Yeah, I was like, "Wow."
that's pretty
I'm trying
good.
to try new stuff, like, where I'm involved,
Good
and
for you.
I'm really, like, I just wanna try different stuff with, like, the social media stuff, and, um, yeah, I did something different, and it worked out.
Looking at your video, right? I see people come up on my feed that are doing like garbage content and they're just posting it. So you're doing amazing by me. You know what I mean? Like there
Oh,
are worse
thanks.
people out there. You know what
I
I mean?
appreciate it. Well,
Is that a
only if you had your
compliment or
own,
is that
like,
that
I
felt
took it as a
backhanded, but I didn't mean it backhanded. Like, I thought it was really great.
like, "You're trash, but you're good trash."
That's hilarious, but true.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm just waiting until you do your Instagram and I follow you. That's gonna be the day. That's gonna be awesome. 'Cause I can finally tag you in the videos and people can follow you. It's gonna be
I
great.
don't want people to follow me. Don't look at me. Don't follow me. I don't want anything to do with it. Honestly, get out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but
So,
yeah, I'm just trying to do new stuff, and, like, today, of all days, I did some yard work. I, was cutting down some of my trees in my yard,
yeah.
and I was like, "You know what? I should record myself doing it."
Did you
I
do
had
that?
No, I didn't,
You should
and I
have.
was
That would have
gonna
been
make
so
a
cool.
whole video about it, like, I was gonna put, like, "Millennial dad cuts down tree," and it just shows me as a millennial trying to cut down a tree, which I was very successful,
You should have done it.
right?
That would have been so good. Why didn't
It'd been
you?
funny. I didn't ha First, I didn't have my phone stand to hold the phone. Second of all, I just wanted to get it done because I was like,
Mm,
"Am I gonna be doing this all day?" No. But I ended up, like, just going cutting. I had 3 trees, I cut them all down. They're not big trees, they were pretty minimal size. Um, and then I got some, like, cutters and was cutting these weeds, and I was like, "Yeah, I was doing a work day." as a dad, as a father,
Way to
as
go,
a
dude.
husband. Yeah, for all
I don't
the
know if you
millennials out there.
I don't know if you wanna touch on that a little bit, why you had to do yard work, because we got a couple exciting things coming up for you, which I'm excited for, and I know you're excited for because it means a step closer to us getting maybe a little bit more permanent space and
Yep.
stuff like that, and a better workspace for you. So I don't know if you wanna.
Mhm. Yeah, so people think, "What is and why is this so exciting?" Well, I bought a shed, okay?
Yeah!
You know what I'm saying? And so what that means is that with the
Yeah.
shed, I
Oh my
can put
gosh.
I can put the stuff that's in my garage in that shed. So I got the shed off of Amazon. It's the big shed. It's gonna fit all my stuff that's in my garage. So I can finally convert my
Come on,
garage into
tell them.
a workspace for because we work from home slash like media room slash podcast area, studio, that whole
Slash
vibe.
laundry room,
Oh
slash
yeah, my laundry room.
storage area.
Yeah, this house is weird. They put the washer and dryer in the garage. I don't know whose idea was that, but that was somebody's idea, you know? So, totally converting that, I mean, it's gonna take some steps. It's not gonna be tomorrow, you know? But we're really excited here at House House Mark. Uh,
Good job, good job.
well, I mean, it's on my Instagram, House Canales, that's my last name. Um, but yeah, we're pretty excited. I'm pumped. That's why I was like, "I need to get these trees down." Um,
Mhm.
and then I gotta put up a new gate. I
Yeah.
mean, my backyard looks huge now, like so I'm thinking about, like, maybe, like, recording all this content and just, like, posting it and
I
just
think
having
that you
fun with it.
should. You think about the content that like, I think about the content that I watch, and I'm watching a guy build a shed. I'm watching a
But
guy organize a shed. I watched a 30-minute video on how a guy organized his shed with 2 by 4s and building shelves
nice.
with plywood and
I
stuff like
love those
that.
videos.
That's what I'm saying. People love those videos. Just
But
record yourself.
yeah, I'm thinking of just doing it and posting it on my second channel and be like, "This I also do this." I don't know. I'm just like, "Whatever."
Dude, I'm just so excited to utilize my tools even more than I am right now. You know what I mean?
Preach.
Like,
Preach.
we used my drill, but I wanna use it more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which takes me into my next thing is that I watched a video of a guy building 3 easy things out of 2 by 4 plywood. I mean 2
Nice.
by 4s, not plywood. And I want to build one for myself, a little thing, and I wanna build one for my niece.
Okay.
It's a baby step stool,
Oh, that's so
and I think it'd
nice.
be great. And I can en grave her name into the wood.
No.
I don't know. Anyways, back to whatever we were talking about. The shed though. I mean,
I mean,
building out
you
the
got
shed
I'm
and
I'm definitely gonna need help. Luckily, I
I
have
know,
you. Uh,
dad.
I need everybody, even my daughter. Everybody needs the help.
No, she doesn't need help.
Yes.
No, she's gonna
She's a
get
little
hurt.
helper. She loves being outside.
I
She's
know.
I'm she's like I mean, she's an iPad kid. I'm not gonna lie, but every chance she gets to go outside, she loves it. Like she
That's
collected some
good.
rocks today, some rocks, and my mom was like, "Pick up some rocks so we can paint them later." And she was so you have the best of both worlds. You have like, because we love TV. We grew up with TV. We grew up with like video games. We did. We had video games. He gets the best of both. The technology's so much better. Um, I mean, sometimes I wish like we didn't have like the phones at our disposal because I think we'd be more so people wouldn't be so like they couldn't consume so much that like oh I've seen that before. Like, it'd be
Oh,
nice, like, it was fresh to somebody,
yeah.
but then we wouldn't have be able to do this podcast, to be honest with
This
you,
is
so
true.
it's like I can't complain, so
Yeah, you can't.
but
So quit.
I'm glad I'm glad my daughter, I like to say, touches grass every once in a while, like, gets outside and, it's not just stuck on her iPad.
Especially
So,
if her grandpa's outside, she, like, wants to be with her grandpa all the time, so, yeah.
yeah.
And he's also an iPad kid. Like, let's just be honest. Like, he is an
I
iPad kid.
know. I
He's
think
he like, mom is too, to an extent, and so is your wife. We all are to an extent, of course. I'm on my phone 24/7,
Mhm.
but it shocks me, like, that my dad is such an iPad kid. Like,
And he plays those games that are ads, he plays them.
but you have to also think, where do we get it from? Where do you and I get it from? We gotta get it from somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And those ad games, bro, they get you.
You're gonna be shocked
They get
about
you.
when we're talking about games. Um, I did a thing yesterday or the other day where I'm like, "You know what? I'm tired of all these cartoons my daughter's watching. I'm just gonna put on Pokemon."
Oh,
Okay? And Pokemon, for some reason, has been, like, on my mind lately. I've been watching a lot of, like, card opening videos. I've been seeing, like, them open because a new pack just came out today, I don't know, this is gonna air
29th.
differently. Is this the 29th? Okay, so this is 29th. A new pack for the Scarlet Violet thing came out today, and I'm on top of it. I was trying to look for it, right?
Sácalo, mijo.
Yeah, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I'm building up. It's
Okay,
suspense. I
okay,
gotta give it
okay.
suspense, you know? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I'm like,
I'm getting there.
okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I showed her it's called Mewtwo Strikes Back. It's a remake of the first Pokemon movie that came out. It's an exact replica. They just changed the animation on it. It's the exact same storyline. I think what is it called? Pokemon movie? Pokemon first Pokemon? I forgot what the title was.
I don't
It
remember
was
the title.
it came out in 1999, that
Sweet.
first movie.
I was born already. I was 3.
Hear me. I showed her that movie and she's like, "Pikachu!" And she's
Oh,
all
that's
excited. She's
cute.
watching it, right? I'm like, "This is kinda dark." Like, they made Mewtwo
Oh, really?
because Mewtwo's in it, right? And it's like, he's genetically modified from you, and they're giving that whole storyline.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't stop there. After she watched that movie, I turned on the cartoons. Now, it's not the old Indigo League, it's the newer ones that are on Netflix because, I just wanted her to watch something be exposed, so it's, like, different Pokemon,
Okay.
like, it's so
Alright.
many gens, so it got me back in a Pokemon kick, I'm looking at all the
I
videos on
see.
I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna do something I haven't done. I'm gonna download Pokemon Go again."
You're crazy, bro.
And I did. And I just started going crazy, like like today I was getting in my steps, so my eggs was incubating. I had my eggs incubating, in the app you can
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I was catching all these Pokemon at Costco. It was crazy. I was at Costco today. I was like, there was Pokestops. I was getting stuff. Like, I got hooked. I'm hooked.
That's
Like right now,
crazy, bro.
I need to check on my Pokemon. See how my
No,
I
no,
need to check how my Magikarp is doing.
no,
I'm trying to level him up to a Gyarados. Like,
no.
so
He's
it
your
made me
buddy, right?
yeah, he's my buddy. But
Okay.
sometimes I gotta give him treats because
Yeah.
he sometimes goes he
He
eats
could
too
pick
much. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
he could do the spins for you. No. He could just get stuff for you, like, when you're walking with him and stuff like that. He
Oh, I
brings
didn't
you
know that.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that. Well, he's
I
probably not the
think.
high level because all he does is just sit there. Come on, man. But it made me think like, what
Well,
if
he's sideways, bro. He's you know?
we'll put up what a Magikarp looks like so everybody knows. But
Yeah.
it made me think like, what if you and I, just as a bonding experience, go and do
I'm
raids and
down.
stuff? It'd be fun
I'm
because
so
now
down.
Now the update, because I haven't played in a long time, it gives you routes that you can walk. I'm like, "This
I'm
is sick."
I'm in.
And, I sent you a gift, by the way, so might wanna accept that. Uh
I don't have it downloaded at the moment. You know, like I said, I go in phases. Like I just not in that phase right now. Right now,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just like
Pokemon Go, guys,
Pokemon
it
Go.
helps you but it helps you stay healthy because you have to walk to I mean, I try to look to, like, download a jailbreak where I could don't have to walk and I can move.
Don't be that guy. I knew a guy like that, bro.
I
Don't
was
be
like, "I
that
gotta
guy.
catch these Pokemon, bro." But now I'm
Bro,
like
that guy would be like, "I'm in New York City right now hitting hitting all these pokies." I'm like, "Bro,
and he's in
you're
his
s
basement. But yeah, I got back into that. It's
that's crazy."
yeah, Pokemon is just like and you know what's crazy? I was looking back, it's like, it's not the same as when you could buy the like, where were we, man? I feel
What do you mean?
like, I mean, we had exposure. It makes me think back now. I was like, we had exposure to all this stuff that is nostalgic now. Like, we should have kept on to a lot of stuff. Like, I feel like when you're a kid in back in the 90s, you're not remembering like a lot of it. You're just like, I'm a kid. But now thinking about it, is like, for some reason, it's like, I wish we could have held on to a lot more stuff. I don't know. Just me thinking back then, like, hold on to that nostalgia.
Are you gonna cry? Are
It
you
feels like
okay?
that.
Just kidding.
But you know what
No,
I'm
bro, that's
saying?
crazy. I know what you're saying. I just don't think that I like obviously you got the consoles and we got to play off like your consoles. So like obviously I have the nostalgia, but I can't think of anything like the only thing like something that's coming back for like I guess the girls that was like nostalgia back in the 90s or the early
Mhm.
2000s. It's like do you know what Lisa Frank is?
Yeah. Yeah, I do
Like,
remember that.
that's coming back or, like, the little monkey. Have you seen the little like, he was like this monkey brand, and I would wear him a lot when I was younger. That brand is also coming back. I don't know what it's called, but, like, those things were nostalgic, but,
I
you know what I
know.
mean?
And then now you see all these, like I don't know what generation it is, but you see a lot of them like, wearing, like, baggy pants that are 90s. I'm thinking to myself, like, "What happened?" Like, we're going back, and it's like
And
it's
they're all attached to this
yeah.
and making stupid TikTok dance videos where they're just like where
You
they're
know
like,
what? I
"Wait." They don't love you like I love wait,
give it to him, give it to him.
they don't love you like I love you, man. Like, and that song, I remember playing that song on Rock Band, bro.
Mhm.
That song was on Rock Band, and that was where I first heard that song. So these kids are like, you know, "Wait," like, doing a dance when I remember
And then you'd miss it.
exactly, you know what I mean? And their combo's lost. So, just 2 different things, you know what I mean?
You know what I can't stand about this generation, though? Is I see them walking, and they're like this. Like,
Wait,
with their
what do you mean?
phone like, if they're on a phone call, but they're not really on a phone call. They're like this. I've seen a lot of kids, like, younger kids, acting like they're on the phone, but they're not really on the phone. I saw a girl the other day, she was like this, and she's, like, not even talking on the phone. She wasn't even talking. She was just like this. I'm like, are you trying to get customer service? You're, like, 12. Like, come on."
Like, doesn't your dad have money to buy you AirPods so you don't look like an idiot? I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Dang, that's
I'm
crazy,
just
bro.
kidding, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
it's just you can't be a hater of the generation this new generation, you gotta help them out, but at the same time, it's like,
Nah, bro.
I I can't stand when I go to, like I think this is just me being old, getting older, how, like, no customer service in the drive-through at these places. No customer service. They're on their phone, okay? They're on their phone, laughing with their coworker, and then when they hand you the food, no word. Silence. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" If it was if I they would yell at me if I was on my phone, first of all.
Yeah.
And now they can have their AirPods in. They're totally disconnected at work. I'm like, "What are we coming to?" Like, no customer service.
Bro,
Like, who are your parents?
I went to, a Taco Bell slash Pizza Hut drive-through, right?
Mm.
And it was a young girl who took my order, right? She was really nice. She was like, "What can I get you?" You know what I mean? Like, right. She was order I drive up to the window, and it's this, like, gotta be, like, 16-year-old kid, boy, young man, and he legit is like, "Here, do you want a straw with that?" "Yeah, bro, I need a straw with my freaking drink, bro. My Baja Blast, bro.
Baja
Yeah, give
oh,
me
I
a
love
straw,
Baja Blast.
bro."
Bro, I just don't get
I
it.
apologize for yelling in the mic. I don't know if that's gonna peak in post, but
It doesn't matter at this point.
it I'm
We're an
just
hour
saying,
in.
bro.
We're an hour in, and we have
An hour
yeah, we're an hour.
already?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
It
We
flew
didn't
by.
even finish everything we talked about.
I know. I can't stand these young kids at the drive-thru, but especially now, we have Dutch Bros here. Like at Starbucks, you get the millennials, right? Or the older people
Yes.
where they're
I know
like,
what you're gonna talk about.
Have a nice day, um, here's the tip, give me a tip, all that stuff." And I give them $1 every time, it's fine. It's America, whatever. Makes the world go around. I get my cortada and my water, I call it a day at Starbucks, and that's fine. Sometimes you get abuse, it's fine,
Okay,
but at
okay, alright.
but but at Dutch Bros, "Hey, bro, what's up? Bro bro bro, I'm not your bro. I'm a sir. Hey, bro, what's go?" And I've learned to just, like, let that roll off. But, "Hey, bro,
Oh, you're talking
uh"
about how they address you.
yeah, well, first how they address me, but
Okay,
also, "So
okay.
what plans do you got
Yep,
for the weekend?"
yep, 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 yep.
I'm like, What plans do you
Don't
got for the weekend?"
don't
Like, none of your
think that you
business.
know me. Don't think that I ever wanna have a conversation with you. All I'm here for is my
Do you even know what I just There you
gummy
go.
bear energy passion island drink.
That's
I
right.
don't want you to know what my weekend plans are. I don't wanna tell you what shoes I bought last
Exactly.
week. It does not matter what oil I put in my car. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
Oh, and what's even worse is that when they keep going, they don't
Yep.
get the hint that you don't wanna
Mhm.
talk. It's the
Mhm.
worst, bro,
I
because
wonder though if they make them do that.
well, they need to stop. And every time I ask for a dang sticker there at Dutch Bros, "Oh, we're out. We're sold out." And then I asked this last time I went, he goes, "I can get one for my car." I'm like, "Nah, man. It's alright. It's alright. You keep that sticker."
Why is it in your car?
Yeah, he probably took a bunch of them.
Why are you taking Dutch Bro stickers, bro?
And I
What do
just
you
want them
need
because
them
it's
for?
fun, like, the collecting the stickers,
No, I'm
it's
not
cool.
talking about you, I'm talking about the
Oh.
employee. I'm talking about the employee. You work there,
Yeah,
bro. Why do you need a sticker to prove that you wor
exactly.
Come on, bro. That's
It's
crazy though.
just
That's
it's just
hilarious.
one of my pet peeves, bro, and I'm like,
I know.
"Oh gosh, please don't talk to me, please." Just
You know what though? I think that is like a millennial thing that they like one of the things like if you ever watch like shorts or TikTok or whatever that they make fun of millennials, right? Because like we hate to be inconvenienced and like our generation hates to like return things and like we think that we have the hardest lives ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a part of it is like cuz I also hate it. I don't enjoy small talk. I don't. And I don't think I'm good at it and my mom's always like, "Oh my god, you're so outgoing and you're so that person." But I'm like, inside, no, I'm not. I don't want a small talk. And I
Yep.
think that's a millennial thing. I do think it.
I mean, sometimes I'm, like, in an okay mood to do it, like, you have to catch me on a good day,
Yeah.
but, like, some other days, then what's worse is the other generation. who are just
I don't
totally
wanna
rude.
I don't wanna get into it, man,
Like
like,
the
I
older
c
generation, like
oh, you're talking about them.
yes. Like I think like my parents' generation, like
But
some of
not
them,
our parents.
not my parents, no. Like some of them are really nice and just straight up mean, bro. They don't care.
Yeah,
Like, like, man, who hurt
yeah,
you? And it
yeah.
just, yeah, that's my life. Just going around and sometimes I'm at the store and if it's too crowded, I get frustrated. Like today we're at Costco. Like, get out of my way. Get your cart out of my way. You're just standing there in front of everybody in your cart and you think no one else is in the lane. Get out of the way. And my mom's like, you need to calm down. Because they went shopping with us. Nico, you
My
need to
mom
calm
said
down.
that?
Yeah, because she knew I was
Okay.
getting bugged.
We went shopping with my I went we went shopping yesterday, and I love my mom. Whoa, 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 let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted here, okay? But my mom stopped in the middle of the aisle because she was on her phone. And I'm thinking to
No.
myself, like, we stop and I'm like, "Mom, let's go, let's move." But no, this is and she just, like she's living in her own world on this thing, right? And granted, though, to be fair, a lot of people contact my mom. Like, almost everyone is contacting my mom, and
Right.
she's responsive. She's amazing at responding, and she wants everyone to, have a response, and she's not gonna leave someone hanging. But she's that sometimes, stopping in the middle of the aisle, and it's like, "What are we doing here?" You know what I mean? So I get it. I get it. But I am not like you. I actually have a little bit of the little bit of the social anxiety when it's like too many people. I can't do
Yeah.
it. I'm too overwhelmed. And you know me. I can't do it for too long because I get overwhelmed in large
Yeah,
places.
yeah.
So when I do have to go shopping cuz like out in the world cuz I usually online shop, I always have my AirPods and I have my music blasting so no one can talk to me, so I can stay focused and tunnel vision what I need to do and get out.
And you
But
do
you
that?
but you can't do that when you have, like, a whole family you're shopping with, you know what
Right,
I
right,
mean?
right.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
just like I think I think it just depends on especially just shopping. Like I can't go to the mall. I can't stand the mall. It's just crowds and crowds of people and little kids that I'm like, "Where's your parents, man? Get a
Yeah.
grip." It's not the coolest thing to be at the mall.
But we were also at
Not
the mall at that
yeah, I
age.
know.
Come on, cut 'em some slack.
Yeah, I know. I'm being a boomer right now.
Just a
I
little
am.
bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just coming on here to lift off some steam because been
That's alright. That's alright.
sometimes you need to, This is
Yeah.
therapy 101. So dumb.
God bless them.
Ah,
But yeah, what do you think we're at right now? What are we at?
108. I mean,
108?
yeah, an hour and 8 minutes.
Okay. We
We can
could
talk
cut
about
it.
the wicked stuff if you want.
I do. We hadn't been on for what? We probably hadn't recorded in almost a month, it feels like.
Yeah, I've been
And we did
stretching out those videos.
I know, and it's been hard for us. I also got sick a couple
Mhm.
weeks ago and I was out for a couple days and we were gonna record and I just was like, I mentally am not here. Physically, I don't feel great. The time change, I feel like I still haven't gotten like my body hasn't adjusted to that. And um one thing that was so crazy to me is that we had our podcast, the last one, it came out, and I expressed my love for Wicked. I expressed my deep love for Wicked.
Yes.
And then was it the Grammys?
No, the Oscars.
The Oscars came on, and they performed Wicked.
But they didn't win anything.
I know they didn't win anything, and it's It's like a whole the whole politics of it, right? Right? It's just like just the whole politics of it. But they performed Wicked, and I thought that it was so great. But one thing I do wanna say is that I thought they did very well. I thought Ariana Grande, that she killed it. The back of her red dress as a shoe, no one needed that.
Wait,
No one
I
needed.
missed that. I didn't see that.
Look, it if you wanna look it up right now, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll do it on my phone.
Yeah.
I won't jack up the computer.
Let me see if I could pull it up to you.
Ariana Grande.
Oscar's dress, 2025 dress, back. I wanna see the back. Did you find it?
I'm looking.
Here we go.
What is that?
No one needed that.
What the heck? Oh, it's like the heel is sticking out. Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice that.
Disgusting, honestly. So grody. I I I didn't like that. She did a wonderful, job on Somewhere Over the Rainbow, I think is what she's saying.
Mhm.
And then they performed Defying Gravity, which was
It's a good
so
song.
good.
It's a good song.
But Cynthia Erivo,
Mm. She held
she
space.
didn't she didn't have a clicker in her ear because her timing when she did that
It just wasn't there, huh?
garbage, off timing, off timing. Like and you could tell what's so crazy is that when they were singing together, you could tell that Ariana was, like, trying to set back the pace of what the timing should be. Oof, oof,
I wonder how
ugh.
that works if they do put a clicker in their ears, in
They have
their
to.
in your monitors. It would make
Yeah,
sense, right?
yeah.
Or unless they're like, "Just wing it. We'll follow the we'll follow. I'll follow. Just put the drums in my ear. I'll follow."
Which is technically like a clicker
Yeah, but
because
I
the
feel
drums
like
are
the
definitely having to
clicker
follow a
is
metronome.
but the clicker is, like, more like it's electronic, so it's not gonna, like a human will, can get off beat just by a tad, but electronically, a clicker's you know what I'm saying?
No.
Excuse me.
Anyways, I didn't wanna spend too much time on it. I just thought it was an amazing performance, and I thought it was so funny because we had dropped how much of a Wicked fan I was,
And that
and
came
then
out.
and that ca and I legit, like, got butterflies, like, I was like, "Oh my gosh, they're performing Wicked." Oh, and another thing is that, uh, Wednesday night of this week, we had to watch my niece, me and mom, and, I just needed to put on some background noise. I'm not usually downstairs, like, they usually do their own thing, but I wanted to spend time with, my niece, and I put on Wicked to watch it for, like, the 7th time, and my niece, she goes, "Favorite movie, my movie, my movie," and she's like, she loves it, and she knows that there's flying monkeys in there. She calls we're trying to say make her say Alpha Bubba, she says, "Spooky, spooky, spooky, spooky," and it's just the greatest thing. She's like, loves it, and she doesn't know what's going on. I will admit, though, she doesn't like the slow songs. She can
No.
care less about Cynthia Erivo singing "I'm Not That Girl," and the most touching moment. She just like, "Come on," you know what I mean?
But it's because she listens to I have her listen to rock music, so she likes that fast pace.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
I I mean, I thought they did pretty good because I did hear them sing at the Oscars. I thought they did sing pretty well.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought it was like, "Oh, wow." And they open with that. I was like, "They didn't win." I thought they were gonna
I
win.
know,
I for
man.
sure thought they were gonna win, and I mean,
A lot of people were upset that, like, who was it? Amelia Paris, the movie where Amelia Paris that they didn't think they were gonna win as much or something like that.
no
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
no one saw that movie. That's why. It was the one with, Zoe Saldana or whatever.
Is
Uh,
it that one?
it's
What's
a
the one with
musical. They
yeah,
sing
I
in it.
know, I didn't know that. I didn't know that until and then oh, what was the movie with Demi Moore? That she came back and
I have no
people were
idea.
like upset that she won over Wicked, and I'm like, "I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know."
All that stuff though is just it's like the Beyonce thing. It's like, who can we please and not make mad and just,
I
like, keep
guess.
everything calm? I that's how I thought about it. Like, I honestly, I don't care to watch those award shows because they're rigged most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, um, not to say, like, um, Wicked deserved the red carpet on the Oscars, but I thought it was had a pretty big impact. It coulda won, like, some award, something,
Yeah,
you know?
I
But
agree. I agree.
But the movies that they're coming out with that they're giving awards for, I'm like, I was watching
Yeah,
that,
I know. I know.
but that's the world we live in.
And
Uh,
I don't think there's any, good movies even coming out. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, there is only Marvel movies though.
no, I meant good movies.
I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
you got Thunderbolts coming now. Oh, we're gonna have to save that talk for.
Yeah, I know, we'll have to talk about all that and do all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I think that's the only thing that pretty much happened when we were off, and we've been doing a lot of stuff, a lot of construction work, a lot of labor, manual labor that we're doing,
Yep.
that's consuming most of our week. So by the time we both get home, tired, when I do get to game, it's like for an hour, hour and a half at most. So
Yeah.
I know we should probably put extra time into recording something, but like social battery, your mental battery, you just want to be by yourself. And Mark has a family and he has obligations. So, well, we're gonna be on here as much as we can. We have some ideas for some content that we can do, and that's
We just gotta
that's all we.
get there. We just gotta
I
get there.
know,
We're
and
almost there. We're almost there. We're gonna get
yeah.
there. It's just stuff going on.
But I do want to say I appreciate you all tuning in. I appreciate you
Yes,
all
thank
coming
you.
and listening to us for when we do post a podcast. We appreciate the support and the likes and the sharing if you are doing that. I think that's it for me. I think we're gonna sign off. Anything that you want to say?
I just want to say thank you guys. Keep liking and sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. Just keep it going and help this channel grow. Um, this is this is turning into our passion because we really want to do it, and we're trying to work out our schedules and trying to get here. We even try to do it virtually to try something new. So yeah, just like and subscribe.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the
All right,
next one.
bye guys.
Bye.